Hello, here are some exercises, some invitations for you to engage in whenever you feel like it, but perhaps between this session and the final session of our Living Sufism series, Way of Adab, this month. And these exercises are in relation to rhythm, melody, and harmony. First exercise, give yourself 5 or 10 minutes each day and attune your ears to your breathing until you can detect the natural rhythm of your breathing. When you've found that, move on to any other detectable, subtle rhythms in your body. Once that is achieved, move on to the world. Take your attention outside and listen for any rhythms, gross or subtle, in the world. Sit with all of those rhythms for as long as you like and see what effect that has on you. The second exercise, watch for your natural preferred rhythm in your movements. Do you like to move through your day with quick movements, with longer, slower types of movements? Are you impulsive in your movements? Do your movements tend to have a flow? Do you express with your face, your hands, your body? What are the ways that you fall naturally into particular kinds of movement rhythms during the day? Where do you feel at home in yourself rhythmically? Third exercise, watch for the rhythms when you're with another person. What is the rhythm in the conversation? What is the melody in the conversation? Are there interruptions? And if so, how does it feel when you're interrupted by the other or when you interrupt the other? Conversely, how does it feel when you allow for a pause after the other has spoken and before you offer your words? How do those two situations feel different in your experience? The rapid and the interrupting dynamic, and the more relaxed art of conversation with pause in it. Fourth, listen to a piece of music every day, maybe one you know, maybe one you don't know, and play with where you place your attention. You might start by listening for the rhythm through the drums or the double bass, the bass guitar, or different instruments might pick up the rhythm, but listen specifically for the rhythm in the music. When you've found it, switch channels and listen for the melody, the song, the tune in the music, with or without words, and play with switching your attention between the rhythm and the melody. You may also then choose to listen for the harmonies in the music. When does something emerge from the piece of music as a whole, when all of the instruments are playing together, which is so much more than the sum of its parts? It's the harmonizing. of the sounds from the different instruments. By the way, you might then play with translating this exercise into an exercise with a room full of people. You could play with reading the energy in the room. What's the rhythm of the room? What are the songs, the top notes in the room of people's voices and laughter and noises? And where does the room feel harmonious? And where and why doesn't it feel harmonious at times? Lastly, a simple rhythmic exercise, which is quite interesting, is to clap to different beats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And lastly, try 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course, you can play with accentuating different beats within the run. You can then transfer all of that to your feet. And it's a very interesting and powerful and energizing way of really feeling different rhythms in your body. One last, quite subtle and sophisticated exercise would be in relation to your emotional life. When you might find yourself in a definite emotional state, perhaps it's anger, perhaps it's fear, perhaps it's sadness or grief, perhaps it's joy, perhaps it's compassion. When a clear and definite feeling of emotion emerges, see if you can notice how that makes your body move. What is the rhythm and the melody of your embodiment, your body, when you're in particular strong emotional states? Well, that's a lot of exercises, a lot of possibilities. Play with whichever one chimes in with you now. Thank you. Enjoy.